Well, hello there, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. This is the last weekday video. I'm so upset. But we'll have more videos tomorrow, so there's not really any need to be. What? Hold on a second. I don't even know what... No, it's Thursday still. It's Thursday, it's not even Friday yet. Idiot! So anyway, Thursday, we've still got tomorrow. It's been a long week. Dr. Devon Hoover. If I say those words, do you know who I'm talking about? The likelihood is you don't. And that is the whole purpose of doing this video. I've been reached out to by someone who is aware of this guy, and he is aware of the fact that this case, despite happening back on, I believe, April the 23rd, I'm going to go into this in a second. Now, sadly, I'm still awaiting the replacement Mac after emptying the Coke into the old one, so I can't share this documentation, but you get to look at my pretty face as I read it. So look, yes, Doctor, who was a neurosurgeon, was tragically killed in his home. He was found in an attic crawl space, just wearing one black sock and covered in a comforter and a blanket. As we look into it, you'll see more that don't quite sit right. But here we go. Right, so this is police are searching for leads in the mysterious murder of Dr. Devon Hoover, who was found dead in his home on April the 23rd. Was I right? I think so. Mystery continues to swirl around the killing of a beloved neurosurgeon who was found dead in his historic Detroit home in April. And check this out. What a beautiful home. A week after the body of Dr. Devon Hoover, 53, was found in the attic crawl space of his $1.2 million home on April the 23rd, his house was broken into, the Detroit Police Department said, according to the Detroit Free Press. The break-in at the 9-bedroom home in the city's Boston-Edison Historic District took place sometime between the night... between Saturday, April 29th and Sunday, April 30th, the day of Hoover's funeral. The perpetrator or perpetrators got in through a window in the back of the 2,800 square foot home, police said, Fox 2 Detroit reports. Police haven't said whether anything was stolen or whether the break-in is related to the doctor's killing. No one was at home at the time of the break-in, according to the Detroit Free Press. Hoover was shot twice in the head, police said. This was not a random act, Detroit Police Chief James White said, and at a press conference, he said at a press conference just days after the murder. Since then, police have said little about the investigation, which remains active. Neighbours said Hoover often hosted parties and community events at his stately house, which boasts lush, manicured gardens and sits on a quiet, tree-lined street marked with wrought iron fences and lampposts. Family, friends and patients of the doctor, known for his compassion and kindness, were shocked to learn about his death. Police found his body on April the 23rd, after his family asked police to check in on him when he failed to show up at an event in Indiana. An autopsy report obtained by the Detroit Free Press and 7 Action News revealed new details about Hoover's slaying. He was shot twice in the head, first above and behind his right ear, and then to the back of the head, the report says. 7 Action News reports. The first shot was not fired at close range, the report says. The second shot, there was a partial muzzle imprint on the inferior edge of this wound, the report says, according to 7 Action News. Hoover was then dragged face downwards to the attic, according to the Detroit Free Press, and he was naked with only one black sock on his foot. He was covered with a comforter, sheet, and a rug, according to the report. He was taken to the attic after he died. Police were originally offering a $1,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest in the case. $1,000 reward. $1,000 reward. Shortly after Hoover's shocking death, police took a person of interest into custody on a charge unrelated to his death, but that person was later released. Before the person was released, Chief White told reporters, "We are confident that this person has information about what transpired." White said police believe Hoover knew his assailant but did not provide additional details about the nature of their relationship. The Detroit Police Department did not immediately respond to people's request for comment. And this is still ongoing. Like I say, someone was taken into custody, they were let go, and there's a lot of stuff swirling around. The plan is to do a live on this. As soon as the computer comes back in, which is any day, I will do a live, because I've been sent a lot of information on this case. Some stuff from social media, some private messaging posts. There's a lot. There's a lot to go over. But there's been a lot of speculation around the case regarding it would appear that his home was broken into the night before his murders as well. And there's speculation over whether potentially the weapon that was used was left at the property, and why the house was broken into again was to retrieve it. But again, speculation. But at the end of the day, you've got this guy who was active on some social media accounts. I'm not going to go into full detail of that, but it could be through these interactions on social media and in these accounts he was using that he potentially met someone who would go on to commit this crime. Whether there was robbery motivation, money motivation, there was a lot of artifacts in his home that were worth thousands and thousands of dollars. There is currently funding being raised for this gentleman in the hopes to raise more money to look for answers, because it seems that law enforcement at the moment are completely dragging their heels. They've just ground to a halt. But yes, if you're interested in learning more, please do keep an eye. Let me know down below if you've heard of the case, if you've not heard of the case. And what I would say before I do a live in a few days' time is go out, have a look, have a read. And like I say, I've got a lot of information on this, and a lot will be coming. I just need to do it in a live and also be able to share it with you, put it on screen, go through it, see what you think. And I can't, because I'm an idiot. I'll catch you all in the next one.